Good afternoon, Cochrane. I am Samantha from urbancasual.ca, Cochrane's event website, and we are checking in with our Cochrane Weekend Events Buzz episode for January 23rd, 2004. Wherever you are watching from today, YouTube, Facebook, or even just on our website, let us know that you can hear us, and we will get started with today's show in just a moment. All right. On my end, it looks like everything is going, so hopefully everybody can hear me. And there are a lot of events on the calendar this weekend. So if you are tuning in for the first time, we are going to give you a quick update on some great events that are coming up in Cochrane that perhaps you need tickets for, or you might need to do some fundraising for. As well, we're going to hit on all of the weekend highlighted events. And we are going to give you the complete rundown of what's going on in Cochrane this weekend. So without further ado, we are going to get into the community news, starting with the SLS Center. Now, this weekend, the SLS Center is going to be a busy place. There is the men's bonspiel is going to be on, as well as the man van will be outside the SLS Center waiting to test any men for prostate cancer. So great opportunity to get in on that man van. But the bonspiel runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, some really great places to watch that will be at the On the Rocks Lounge. That is on the second floor of the SLS Center. So super fun event happening over at the SLS Center. And on Friday night, we have the Cochrane Canucks Generals. They are actually going to be playing a charity sledge hockey game. So we will hit on details more about that in a few moments. They also are at home on Saturday night. So the SLS Center is the place to be in Cochrane this weekend. So get in all that action. That sledge hockey game is $5 and $10 a ticket, and should be a lot of fun. All right, so that's the SLS Center. The second thing that I want to touch on is we are currently fundraising for the Coldest Night of the Year walk. Now, we are walking this February 22nd, 2025. That is Saturday, and the walk begins at 4 p.m. Now, I have all the information up on the website about this, so if you would like to walk with Team Urban Casual, I would love to have you. I would love to walk with you, and I would love to fundraise with you. Now, the best part about this fundraising walk is that all of the funds donated do stay in Cochrane to help the people of Cochrane. So let's walk together on the 22nd of February. Sign up information for that is on urbancasual.ca. All right, now because we are getting near the end of January, we are at the 23rd. We got about another week. I think there's 31 days this January, so there's 8 more days left. But we do have a photo contest up on our website. So we are accepting January photos, and they will be accepted until the end of day on January 31st. You just fill out the form that is on urbancasual.ca and you upload your photo and all of its details. And that is how you enter the contest. So I haven't announced the monthly sponsor yet, nor the prize, but there is one, I promise. And we will take all of the submissions at the beginning of February and put them back out to the public to vote on. So watch for that. But if you are still looking to enter our photo contest, it is up on the website, urbancasual.ca. It's right on the homepage. Can't miss it. And if you do have any issues finding that, let me know and I'll point you in the right direction. All right. Now, the last thing I want to touch on before we get into this weekend's events is a really great event that is happening next weekend. And if you're new to Cochrane, you're going to want to put this one on your calendar. We have the Bunkhouse Bonanza. This is two-part. It is part on Friday evening, January 31st, with a kickoff concert. It is $25. There are three fabulous artists in the house with Charlie Ewing, Ben Crane, and BJ Smith. Now, that kickoff concert, it starts at 7 p.m. on Friday, and I believe you can just get tickets at the door, but you can also go to their website to get information about that as well. Then on Saturday, February 1st, all day at the Red House from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's $5 admission or a food bank donation. So that's a really great thing. But it's totally worth the $5. I believe children are free. Great event. There's musical performances, there's poetry, artists, craftsmen, and more. Like the last year that when I went, I learned to make rope. So that was pretty cool. And I did a few other things when I was there. You can practice some branding, but fun event, especially if you're new to Cochrane. You'll get a little glimpse of some of the past history of the new place you live. All right, so that is everything that we wanted to talk about. Before we get into this weekend's events, we are just going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, now that is our wing night feature. If you're looking for that on the website, it is under the More tab on our menu, and it has all of the locations in town that have various wing nights. Now, if you see that list and you don't see your wing night, let us know and we'll get you added to that right away. Now, I don't normally start with Thursday night, but I am going to this week because there is a couple really great live music events happening around town that I just thought I'd touch on. Now, of course, you can get the full information about how to get your ticket, etc., on urbancasual.ca. But this evening, if you're looking for something to do in Cochrane, we have Legion. The Legion has a drop-in euchre. So if you want to go play euchre with some people, the Legion is the place to do it from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Now, you don't need to be a member of the Legion to attend those events, and they are free. So if you just want to play euchre, head out to the Legion. We have some live music tonight at Half Hitch with Gabrielle Morris in the house. From 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. tonight at Found, there is an artist named Adrienne Levay, and that is a ticketed event, so there is a fee to get in onto that concert. We also have some music bingo in Cochrane tonight at the Shire Pub. Now that starts around 7 p.m. and around 7:30 if you want to head out for some karaoke, the venue is the place to do that. All right, so the buzz this weekend, I said, was, of course, that men's bonspiel. Cochrane will be buzzing. The SLS Center will be a buzz all weekend. But we do have that bonspiel, so I'll just quickly bring it up there again. There'll be teams from all over Cochrane as well as Calgary, and they'll be, vying for the winner. There'll also be the man van. So if you need to have a blood test to test for prostate cancer, this is your chance to do it. So that fun is all happening at the SLS Center Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you're a teenager on Friday, there's a couple of events for you from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. You can head over to the club, and that is on Fifth Avenue, kind of behind McDonald's if you're not really sure. But they do have a drop-in event, and that is free for teenagers. As well, later in the evening from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. And if your teenager is really crafty, you can do both of these events, but they're going to head over to the Cochrane Public Library for Teen Night Takeover. Now, go get all the information about that Teen Night Takeover on our website. They do it about twice a month. Now, there is some music and there is great fun for teenagers, and I think there's pizza. So go get all the details about those teenager events. They are completely free, and Fridays is the day to do it. So those two events are for teens. Now, we also have, normally we have that Legion barbecue, but we're going to twist things up this week. They just put in a submission that says they're having a roast beef dinner. So if you normally go to the Legion for that barbecue, this week it is a feast. That roast beef dinner is $17 a plate. A great feed, lots of sides. Definitely don't miss out on this. It is going to run a little longer though. So the times for this are 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. Okay. So you're going to go get that roast beef dinner this week at the Legion. Now, this event is a ticketed event, but if your New Year's resolution was to meet new people in Cochrane, here's an opportunity for you to get started on that. We have the speed friending event happening this Friday night. It is put on by Cork Social, and it will be happening at the Found Bookshop in historic downtown. So that is speed friending. It starts around 7 p.m. All the information is on our website. You're going to do a little dilly-dally with everyone in the room and get to have a couple of minutes to meet them and a little bit more time to connect near the end. But that should be a fun way to get you started on meeting some new friends. We do have another opportunity like that on Saturday. So just stay tuned and we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, of course, I did mention that the SLS Center is going to be buzzing this weekend. So Friday night, if you're not down there for the Bonspiel, you're down there for some hockey. Now, on Friday night, we have our Cochrane Canadics Generals they are actually going to be competing against the Calgary Sledge Hockey Team. And so this is a charity event. The tickets are $5 and $10 to get in for this. So that should be a lot of fun on Friday night, starting at 7:30. 9:30 p.m. If you're looking for some live music on Friday night, you're going to hit up the Venue Sports Bar and Grill. This weekend, they have a band in town for 2 nights. And this weekend, it is the Mike McKenzie Band. All right. Now, Saturday's a big day on the calendar. So is Friday. It's been a little bit slow the last couple of weekends, but we are kind of back to our bustling self again. And more things are just piling in onto our calendar for February. So if you haven't been over there to check it out in a while, that calendar is jam-packed. If you don't see your event up there, it's probably not. So hit up that submit an event form and fill it out with all of your details, including your poster, and we will get that approved for you and onto that Cochrane events calendar where people can see it and they can attend your event. All right, so Saturday, busy day. We have day 2 of that men's Bonspiel and the Man Van on site. We have from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m., we have a weekly event happening at the Cochrane Public Library that's called Let's Go Lego. So for all Lego lovers in Cochrane, that's an event for you. Now, the Legion on Saturdays, starting at 2 p.m., they do their meat draw. Now, this is a weekly draw, and it's a great little package. It comes with meat and sides and vegetables and all that stuff. So that starts at 2. And then later on in the day, they have drop-in shuffleboard from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So if you're looking for a place to play shuffleboard, the Legion is the place. We have a sold out event on the calendar this weekend. It is the annual Robbie Burns dinner that happens with the Cochrane Pipe Band. So that is happening at the Ranch House Saturday night. As I mentioned, it is sold out and generally is. Fine time. I attended that myself a couple of years ago. The dinner was awesome and the entertainment was as well. So exciting for everybody that's going to that event. Now, we have some live music on Saturday nights at the Rocky View Brewing Tap Room. This week, all the fun starts at 6 p.m. and we have Jill Tugas in the house. Now, this is another opportunity to meet some new people in Cochrane. If that was your New Year's resolution, we have this really fun event that is just starting. It is on the calendar and it runs for the next weeks up until April, the middle of April, I believe. So this event should be a fun time. Now, we have some Cochrane Blizzard Dodgeball, and it is Saturday nights at the SLS Center. So 18 plus is what they're looking for. It is co-ed, so both female and males are welcome to drop in for this one. It is a $5 drop-in fee, but if you do have an SLS pass, it is free to attend. The information to sign up for this is on Urban Casual. There is a link. I think they, want to have a good idea of numbers. So plenty. That sounds like a super fun event that is happening on Saturday evenings. But like I said, if your New Year's resolution was to get out and meet some new people in Cochrane, dodgeball is a great way to do that. All right, now also at the SLS Center on Saturday night, just going to pull this up quickly. We have the Generals at home again after their sledge hockey game on Friday night. They are at home against the High River Flyers, and the fun starts for that around 8:15. All right, and rounding out Saturday night, starting around 9:30 is night 2 at the Venue Sports Bar and Grill with the Mike McKenzie Band. Now, Sunday, we have day 3 of that men's bonspiel at the SLS Center. So it'll be a little less crazy, but still fun. So if you haven't got to that all weekend, there is an opportunity on Sunday to see more. And those will be some of the really big highlighted games because they'll be the finals. So more action of that on Sunday. We also have acoustic jam Sundays that happen from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. at the Texas Gate. And I believe this open jam is hosted with Jamie Allenatch. It's free, and the Texas Gate is the place. It's in that historic hotel in historic downtown if you're new to Cochrane, but that is going on Sunday. And then from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m., there is also a Sunday jam hosted by Alan Kirsty at the Venue Sports Bar and Grill. So lots of things to see and do around Cochrane this weekend. The SLS Play Center is going to be buzzing for sure. Hockey, charity sledges. I know that one of the former Humboldt Broncos will be at that charity sledge game. So that should be fun to see. And yeah, great events happening this weekend in Cochrane. Now, just a reminder from the top of the show, if you weren't with us at the beginning, Urban Casual has a team on the Coldest Night of the Year walk. So we will be walking on February 22nd. I would love to have some people walk with me. So if you head over to urbancasual.ca, you can click through to find out how to sign up and be on Team Urban Casual. Now, our goal is to raise $1,000. So maybe you can't walk with us that day, but maybe you can pop a donation in there for us, because that would be great, because all the money stays in Cochrane and helps the community organizations that help the hurt and the hungry and the homeless in Cochrane. So that is fabulous. Now it's we got another week or so left of January, but we do have a photo contest accepting January submissions right now. Now, the rules for this are the photo must come from within 25 kilometers of Cochrane. I want to know a little detail about where it's from and the date. But there is a form on our website that you can fill out with all that information for us. And we will have more on that in the coming days as we get to the part where you can vote on your favorite January photo. All right, so get that into us if you haven't yet. Last thing to talk about, just to get on your radar for next weekend. So you're going to want to pop over to Urban Casual to get all the complete details about this. But this fun event is happening at the Ranch House in Cochrane. It's called Bunkhouse Bonanza. It is a 2-part event. It is a concert as well as a day where you can learn about the history of Cochrane and some of the ways that things have been done in the past around here, including Cochrane's history of branding. Fun things to learn at the Stockman's Memorial Foundation Library. So if you're new to Cochrane, I highly encourage you to get out to that event next weekend. Now, of course, Cochrane, there are more events on the calendar than the ones I have just highlighted in today's show. So you're going to want to pop into urbancasual.ca and get all the information about Cochrane's events. Now, as I said earlier, if you're looking at that calendar and you don't see your event, head to the top part of our website where it says submit an event, fill out that form with all of your event details, including your poster, and we will get that up on the calendar for you. Absolutely free to do that. And there is a lot of traffic hitting that calendar. So I definitely encourage you to get it up there so that lots of people can show up and have fun at your Cochrane event. Now, that's it for everything this week, Cochrane. We do this show every Thursday at noon, and we talk about what's coming up in Cochrane for your upcoming events, plus what is coming up this weekend that you want to get out and have fun at. So we will be back next Thursday at noon with more about your Cochrane events. Have a great day, Cochrane. I'll see you around town.